Hello and welcome to another episode where we are playing Foundation, and we are currently sat outside our lovely new tavern which we built up last time, and we've even got a little reward for building it seems. Yep, the revelers are rejoicing at our very first tavern. That is very well indeed, because what this tavern has enabled us to do is, because we're serving berry brew, I believe we've now filled all the commoners' needs, which means we have unlocked the ability to have citizens in our city. We also have a bunch of spare money currently, so I think what we're going to do first of all is spend some of that money upgrading a bunch of our commoners to citizens, because it's quite expensive to upgrade people to citizens. It is like 100 coins per person, so we need a fair bit of money in stock to do that. There we go, so that was practically all of our money in order for to be able to have citizens. So I'm hoping that some of them are going to start moving into these houses now. And this is good. This is where they're upgrading the house. And what we'll also see is, for this house to be upgraded, we need to start producing a little bit of glass, and luckily we have the raw material quartz. We have honestly so much quartz in storage. We've got like 500 quartz, so we are going to need to start producing a bit of glass from that quartz in order for those buildings to be fully upgraded. So I'll see if I can unlock that on the progression panel. So this is where we unlock glass. This is glass working. It unlocks us a glass smelter. It also unlocks a stained glass workshop for us, but we don't necessarily need that yet. But I will go ahead and unlock this, and this is going to produce 1 glass in exchange for 6 quartz and 3 coal and 1 tool. So we will need to also keep a bit of an eye on our tool production, because we have been having a few problems with that. But let's go ahead and unlock. And then I will, over in this area, begin to build out a little bit of a glass production area. Here we go, we've got our glass smelter. We are technically already producing all of the inputs for this, so I will go ahead and place it, and oh, actually we can't afford it. We need 500 coins for that, so we might need to do a levy. And I will also have a look at our coal production and see if we can expand that out a little bit more into other places, perhaps into this forest right here, so it's very close by. That would be good. And yeah, happiness is doing really well, so let's go ahead and get that levy. Fab, that just got us about 700 coins, which is great. And we're also being told that this building is going to require light fortification. You can get that from a church and from a watchtower, so I'll have a look at what we can place in order for that to function well. So I think what we could do is have a little village watchtower here in order to provide that light fortification. There we go, and I'm pretty sure we have a little builder's hut somewhere over here. Yes, we do, so hopefully those... Oh no, that's a miner. These are our builders, so hopefully they will start getting to work on building those items. And let's unlock our territory so we can produce a bit more coal. There we go, I've unlocked this one just next to us, and I will go ahead and get a coal miner's camp. There we go, and then we can instruct them that they are allowed to deforest this area, but then I would also like to instruct a forester to reforest it so that we do not lose this area of woodland, and hopefully that will work quite well. And then we are going to stay over in this area because there's a few little changes I want to make to our stone industry. So currently, if we go over here, we've got a sort of stone mining camp, which is almost always full, mining away at this stone, and then we have our 2 stonemasons huts here, and I would like to unlock on the progression panel this stonemason hut improvement, which will allow us to have these operate slightly more efficiently. And I would like to move the stonemason's hut over here to this big deposit where we can store a lot of stone. And I'll also probably build a little bit more storage for them to be storing stone there as well. So I will go ahead and do that. There we go, quite happy with that. And our forester has been built, which is nice. So we can add that and paint the reforestation area in here around where our charcoal hut sits, so that that area will continue to remain forested. And I might paint it out a little bit over here as well. And that means this little iron mining camp is the kind of last polluting thing in this area. I do think I'm going to get rid of it because I think I do want this whole area on top of the hillside to now be pollution free. So we're probably going to move that. Perhaps we could have them chip away at this one instead. It's a little bit more out the way and closer to the rest of our stone cutting business. And let's maybe think about having another builder's workshop over here while we're building all of these new items. Fortunately, we don't have the logs to build this, which is often something we struggle with. And our charcoal hut has been built, which is good, so we can add a few workers in there. People are complaining a little bit of lack of access to refined food, so I was hoping to expand out this wheat farm a bit because we are occasionally missing raw materials over at this windmill, so I think we'll go ahead and do that now too. Our bailiff seems to have left, so we're having to reassign him. I wonder if that's because they're not happy with their citizen housing, because we haven't been able to produce the glass yet. Which probably means the same thing will happen as we assign these people, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe we can import the glass for now. And I think we'll go ahead and do another wheat field as well. These woodcutters appear to be a little bit slow at chopping down this forest. Yeah, these three are all now glitching out. I'm not sure what we can do if all our builders have glitched out, to be honest. Apart from import all of our wood. Which I think is what we're going to have to do. If we start extracting our gold ore, then we can begin selling that, which should make us a good amount of money. And that might be able to support our import economy. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, our lumber is slowly going up, so we might be getting out of this slightly awkward position. And someone is complaining of no access to service, so what we could go ahead and do is build another little church along one of these high streets, which I think could be quite nice. And for that I would actually like to unlock this rustic church architecture, which I think will help us build our church out of stone. And if we can build something out of stone right now, I would like to, because obviously our wood situation is precarious to say the least. There we go. I think that is going to do our service need pretty well for a little while. So let's go ahead and build all of that. We only need 2 pieces of wood for that, which is pretty key to my appreciation of it. Yeah, we really have lost a lot of our citizens, which is a shame. So some of those production lines might be a bit slow for a while till we can get our glass up and running, which now that our wood situation is better should be happening pretty soon. So we just need to hire 2 glass blowers. Well, it seems to say we are not in a light fortification area, so it's too far from any watch post. So maybe we need to build a small watch post somewhere as well. There we go, that's all I want for my watch post. Oh, I forgot to draw out this wood cutting area, that's why they're not cutting this down. That is my bad. Whoopsie. Okay, we can earn a few extra taxes by unlocking these mining taxes, and I think we might need to do that in order to earn a bit more money because our money situation is a little bit precarious currently. There we go. Ooh, Bosco Verde is now a burg. I assume that means we're big. And I think we probably still need to produce yet more wheat because we never managed to have quite enough of it. Well, we've got 4 out of the 5 pieces of glass we need here to make our citizens happy, so hopefully they hang around long enough for that to happen. Oh no, so this house is now fully upgraded into the high density, so that's what it looks like. These ones should also be able to upgrade once they've got their glass and planks. And let's go ahead and build our new wheat farm in one of the gaps we've managed to create. I am going to destroy that fountain because I would like to do a few other things to try and make this place a little bit prettier. Add to the beautification factor. Perhaps have a little tree-lined street along here. There we go, I quite like that. And I wonder if we can start exporting gold yet. Yeah, we've got about 100 gold, so let's just sell everything at the moment, I think. See if we can make some money that way. And we can also now paint out this wheat area. There we go. And that should all help to make this windmill run a little bit more efficiently. Alright, let's see if we can go and harvest our marble as well, which we can then sell. And another thing I would like to do is build a bridge across here because that is where we are going to be building our monastery. And we are going to be using the city stone bridge to do that. There we go, hopefully that's enough room for the bridge to be built. Oh, this is a hefty boy. Oh, and these houses are slightly threatening to downgrade while we rebuild this wall, which is not ideal. Perhaps we get a little builder's camp in here to help them do it a bit quicker. And I think the last thing we're going to want to do today is start building out our monastery along this shorefront. So let's go ahead and unlock that in the progression panel. And I'd like to get a few things along with it. I'd quite like to get a hospitium. We'll also quite like to get a cloister. I would also like to get beekeeping, and I'd also like to get a monastic kitchen. And why don't we go ahead and get the monastic emissary as well? Here we go. Wow, we have so many sub-buildings we can do. I don't think we'll be building all of these today, but let's have a go at starting. There we go. I think that is going to be a good start to our monastery. It's going to take a lot of materials to build and quite a lot of time, so let's go ahead and do it. Might have a go at adding a bit more beautification over here. And that's probably a good place to leave this episode, looking out over our island, which we have nearly built out. We've got lots of citizen housing coming along here, and lots of high density housing as well for everyone else. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one.